Good morning, Cubs. It is Tuesday, March 30th. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, our schedule today, in person and virtual, we have 4th, 5th, and homeroom. Virtual students, that's a homeroom check-in for you. Here's our days today. Interesting assortment. Today is National Doctors Day, where we take a moment to thank and celebrate the people that keep us healthy, or try to at least. So happy National Doctors Day. Thank you to all the doctors out there for what they do. It's National Pencil Day. So you can celebrate National Pencil Day by not forgetting your pencil, those of you that are in person. We take it for granted, but the pencil is actually kind of an amazing advancement over what they used to use, which in the old days, like back in the Greek times, they had like a clay tablet and you used like a thing to gouge the letters into it. Certainly not awesome. And then paintbrushes and all kinds of things have been used to write, including a charcoal stick, which when you would hold it and write with it would get your hands all dirty. The pencil was the best of both worlds because it had the graphite writing tip, and it was surrounded by, wood and then later plastic. So that's a lot more about pencils than I probably wanted to talk about. But hey, they're important. They're cool. Don't forget yours. It's Take a Walk in the Park Day. Certainly going to be a great couple days for it. So, accept that challenge. Go to a park, take a walk. It would be good to get out and get some fresh air in your lungs. So, happy National Take a Walk in the Park Day. Then afterwards, you can come home to a nice hot bowl of turkey neck soup. Now, before you get too grossed out by the sound of that, a lot of turkey soup is made with the neck. That's usually traditionally what it's for. You don't sit there on Thanksgiving and go, you can have the drumstick, I want the neck. The neck's usually saved for making soup out of. So if you just want to have turkey soup, it's probably the same thing. Probably. And finally, it's National Virtual Vacation Day. There's a lot of people that just can't travel right now for a lot of reasons. But the need for vacation is important, and since we have spring break next week coming up, and today's actually the last day of in-person classes for you folks until after spring break. Virtual vacations aren't a bad way to go. You can go online and take all kinds of virtual reality tours. A lot of the parks have set those up. Just go see some different places if you can't get out of your house. Go online and check out some different places. It will probably do your mind some good. We don't have any birthdays today, so we'll move on with announcements. Basically, we are at the end of the quarter, Cubs. Check skywards to see your grades, reach out to your teachers, and get to work. Conferences are this week, in fact, tomorrow and Thursday. On Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you will be online learning at home. Friday, just because that's what we usually do. But Wednesday and Thursday are two new additions this week because teachers will be having conferences. Friday is an early release day with school ending at 11:15 a.m. Just a reminder, if you're planning on turning out for sports, you need to get on and get your final forms done. You can go to hoquiamgrizzlies.com and find final forms there. And you can also email our athletic director, Ms. Duval, at aduval@hoquiam.net. All right. After spring break, we will be reviewing and enforcing our school rules laid out in the new student handbook. You'll be receiving a copy of it after spring break. Just a warning, as you plan your wardrobe for spring, please keep in mind that hats and hoods will not be allowed in school. T-shirts, sweatshirts, everything else needs to be school appropriate. And jeans that are ripped and have holes in them, and I'm seeing a lot of those. It's funny how those never go out of style. Should be minimally revealing or have something worn underneath them. I would say if you want to invest in one good item of wardrobe for after spring break, some kind of tights or something that you can wear under your jeans that have rips and tears in them. Again, we're going to review these with you prior to enforcing them, so there will be a little bit of a grace period. But once we review them, then you'll be expected to follow the dress code, please. Now, that's not saying the student handbook's all dress code. There's a whole ton of other rules too that you'll be expected to abide by. But I know that sometimes people like to go shopping for clothes or whatever during spring break. And just so you know, don't spend money on something you can't wear at school. All right. Speaking of at school, please remember to keep your mask on. Please remember to practice good hand hygiene. Your mask should cover your nose and mouth. Your hands should be thoroughly sanitized before and after leaving each classroom. Please make sure you wash them thoroughly after using the restroom. And please, please, please keep your hands to yourself in the hallway. Don't linger. Get where you need to go. We can keep our schools open if you do your part, and that's your part. Also, I'd like to say to the afternoon session, we've been having a few girls kind of waiting around inside school, and I think they want to eat and stuff before going off to practice. We have to ask that you leave when you're supposed to leave, because once you do, we start cleaning and sanitizing immediately. We can't do that if you're here. So thank you for your help. Spring break will be the week of April 5th through the 9th. So that's next week. And so, for those of you that are in person, I would say I will see you later today. For those of you who are virtual, if we don't see you, have a great spring break. But remember, you still have schoolwork to do on Wednesday, Thursday, and half of the day Friday this week. All right. That's all I got, folks. Have a great day and stay classy, Hoquiam.